Hello guys, welcome to the channel. Fala professor em português, talk teacher, speak teacher in English, and I want to share with you my experience in studying English. Um, I always uh, love to study English. Um, Early in my lifetime, when I was a child, and I was keeping touch with English material. There was a friend of mine that lent me a book with a cassette record, some material with that comes with a cassette. Yes, uh, devices that you put in a radio in some that reproduce the audio of people speaking English, basic English. The cat is black, the bird is blue, the 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 cup is on the table, and there was a music, and it was so fun to learn the first simple sentence in English. The, then I I took a English book with a grammar book and tried to understand how the language worked in a grammar because I I acquired some kind of a bunch of words in English, but I I started to think that if you know words in English without know how it works together, these words in English, how can you express yourself if you only know vocabulary? Vocabulary is very important to an English apprentice, people that are learning English in a learning process. You should invest in learning grammar, vocabulary, vocabulary. But you need to know how this word works together, and only study grammar, you will know how it works in a sentence, how to construct a sentence, how to in a syntax. Né? Syntax is important, and I started to know what the class of words like is substantive, adjective, adverbs, that was very good, and the terms and prepositions, and I didn't know what it were. I know that when I was a Portuguese student, I I was not so good in Portuguese. I had my bad time doing tests in Portuguese, but I knowing somehow, um, I was not so bad in Portuguese. Not so good, but not so bad. Um, so uh, middle, middle, yes. How can I say? The mediocre, mediocre. No, no mediocre. In Portuguese, mediocre is has the not good meaning for peoples, né? To be called mediocre in Portuguese, it can be sound very offensive, depend on the context. But my when what helped me to improve in English was when I bought um, um, oh, PS2 PS2. Yes, I bought a PS2. I remember that I bought console that used a cartouche. We injected a cartouche. The game I played was Mario. Mario. We called it Mario. In Portuguese, Mario. Was I became excited in playing Mario. I did all the quests. I made I was addicted in Mario. Then I bought a cartouche with counter and um, a great opportunity was that not a long time ago I bought a PS2 PlayStation 2 in Português, PS2, and I bought a bunch of a CD. The game was we bought game in CD. That was the great time the for the CD devices that were used to music. In that time, people's uh, CG was the media, the most important media in the that in that time. And I bought a CD of games. I bought the Medal of Honor, a game that was contextualized with the Second World War. I don't know if was the Second World War or the First World War. Um, we we had to do missions and kill Nazists, Nazis, Nazists that was invading the American. Don't know. I don't remember well. Medal of Honor was a great game. I played it a lot. And then I bought Soul Calibur. Soul Calibur was a great game, a fight game. Two fighter. Um, and we this game, the peculiar, how can I say this game had a future interesting future that you would do missions, challenge, um, like a map. You advanced in a map, and you had to fight with against the boss, and then you unlock the fighters and heroes. Soul Calibur was a great game, and then in this point, I know that my interest in learning English uh, increased because Soul Calibur uh, had there were texts in English that you should translate to Portuguese, and I started to realize that with knowledge about a little knowledge about grammar and the vocabulary that you I acquired playing game, reading some content in English was suffice to make me feel confident in translating some speaking, some talking in the game, in a dialogue between the person. The question you do in the game, you does in the and all those questions had a text that explain what you have you have to do to complete the this question. Then I bought I remember the the most important moment in my life as a game was I when I bought Final Fantasy. No, firstly I bought Granger. Granger was a great game. Granger. Oh my God. Like a turn-based game. You played with a team, four players, one that swordman, and then you had a mage that heal all other characters and can cast spells that does damage, and that was very nice. The history of Granger was so immersive, and I felt so good, so motivated to finish it, to finish the game, that when I come to the end of the game and fight the last boss, I cried in the end of the game when the personage, the word, uh, the all those parallels, the that was um, dangerous to to the how can I the word don't come, but the goals of the evil was to finish with the world, destroy the world, and then when my heroes uh, defeated this evil, then was a scene when all the first character, the first person of the game, the Granger, um, married married with uh, and got a child, and they became happy forever. like a fair tale, no? And all those things made me cry, and that was a nice game. Then uh, other game is similar to this game was Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy, oh my God! When I played Final Fantasy 20 or 11, I don't remember. We have a van that was protagonist of the game. The hero of the game was a van that was on underground, like a swear underground. He stole something, some money, coins, and then he has a friend called Penelo, and the first fight was against Hats and the swear of Dalmacia. Dalmacia. Oh my God, that was a very good game. I, I, it nice. Final Fantasy. I, I like it a lot. And then we played with started one character. Then Penelo, I think that Penelo becoming a second partner on the game, and then there was a history when a prince was killed in a great war against the empire and the resistance. Um, he, the princess that she was meant to marry with the prince uh, joined to the fight against the, and then there was a captain the that was in a prison because he was charged like he was accomplished with the kill the death of the prince, but I think it was a plot to uh, the, the game was very good, and then I finished this game too. And now I think that this contact with the all those games helped to make me love and immerse in the I never give up to study English because I I had in my heart and in my memory good good remembers of these moments, and the language, the English language is I don't know why I love the English language because in my time um, we know how difficult it is to Brazilian players to get a good game in our idioms. Now I play Final Fantasy 14, A Helm Reborn. Um, this game is a multiplayer game where you um, keep in touch with peoples all around the world. And for me, this game is very good when we start to interact with people that speak English all around the world, like I said before. and we can um, create a relationship with those players. And I remember I made a great friendship with a friend of mine, and that helped me a lot in the game, teaching me how to play a game because I was very um, noob. We say noob when you don't know how to play a game in the beginning. You are a noob, but when you get knowledge about the game, you become a experienced guy. And this game, Final Fantasy, you as long as you get experience, you can help other peoples that start the game. And in play Final Fantasy, you never feels like alone, like in a world without people to help you. You never feel like you are lost. That was the way that I found to improve in English, and I feel that my English improved a lot. Now I'm doing a degree in start. Um, I want to be an English teacher. I know that I have to learn a lot. I can read a bunch of material in English, and I can dialogue with talk with people in a chat in uh, that speaks English without problem. In the first moment that I started to talk, I was criticized because they always uh, there was people how old you are, how old you are, commit some grammar mistakes. But now I know how to speak. The one obstacles that we find when we talk with the American people, uh, my advice is that you choose to play if you want to, if you are a player and like games, find to play. Um, Try to find players that are um, more like old people because they use less slangs. They it is very good advice that I can put on the table for you. Thank you for watching and for giving any mistake that I made. I know that to improve in English, we have to lose our fear in speaking English, and that was I want to do. Stay in peace and thank you for watching.